I'm not going to start this one. I'll let one of you two guys start it, but who's your biggest loser in free agency? It could be a team, it could be a player, it could be a division. Like, just who is your biggest loser in this free agency period so far?
All right, I'll start off. I am genuinely mad, like, at this offseason, and it's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. And I'm not even a Raiders fan. I'm just mad because both of you know I was pretty high on the Raiders last year. 8-8 isn't, godly levels, but I was pretty high on Derek Carr and this Raiders team, and you trade away 4 out of 5 of his O-linemen. This is one of the best offensive lines in the game. And you get rid of Trent Brown, he's on the Patriots. Richie Incognito got cut. Gabe Jackson's on the Seahawks. Are Colton Miller and Richie Incognito going to save this O-line? Hell no, it's not going to happen. And it's just Derek Carr, I'm sorry, bro, but you're literally going to be running like a chicken with its head cut off. And if you put pressure on Derek Carr, I know this, and I'm higher on Derek Carr than most. He's not going to perform well. He's just not going to succeed. The Raiders just took a large step back. Right when I was thinking that, they could take that next step. That Chiefs win, it gave me hope. And that hope is just, it's lost now for me because I don't know what direction they're trying to go in.
I mean, the Bears, you want to compete with the Packers. And while you still have Khalil Mack, while some of your players are aging, I guess the logical situation and the logical scenario to improve is to cut one of your top 3 or top 4 best defensive players, aim to trade away another one, and sign Andy Dalton.
And in this draft, you got to kill it if you're the Bengals. Yeah. You need to hit on pretty much all of your picks.
This is why I just was on a call with Jared today, and I told him, I said, okay, I think the 3 options to do at 5 is 1, you trade up for 3 to get that real choice of Chase or Sewell, right? Mm-hmm. And I think they should go Sewell if they have that choice. Mm-hmm. 2 and 5, you take, again, Chase or Sewell because they will be available there.
Or Slater.
So the third option would be to trade back because I think they can trade back and take Slater still. Because think about it. Let's say Fields is available at 5, or Lance. Like I feel like someone is going to overcompensate and trade up for a quarterback. And why can't the Bengals be that guy who takes a 2nd round pick from another team and gets Slater in the 1st round, maybe gets another offensive lineman in the 2nd round, right? So that could be a potential thing to do.
If the Bengals trade back with the Panthers and they can still get Slater there, that's still that's still good.
100%.
Anyways, I feel like that was enough negativity for this episode. I feel like our listeners got all of the negativity they probably need. Who did you like this free agency? Let's get into some of our winners. Signings you liked, teams you liked. Srigar, who's your biggest winner?
Obvious pick here, but the Bucks. You're running it back with Tom Brady and the gang. They're all coming back. They want another chip. Brady wants number 8. 8 rings? I'm just thinking about that. This dude might have 8 rings.
That's a lot of fingers.
Oh my goodness.
American sports.
No, it's funny you mentioned Michael Brockers, and I know I said negativity was done for the episode, but he's one of the biggest losers in this period too. I mean, he came out after the Matt Stafford trade. He's thinking, Jared Goff's not on my team anymore. I got Matthew Stafford now, got to represent. Matthew Stafford, he's a big level up over Jared Goff. So you know what the Rams do?
Yeah,
they go ship him to Detroit for a 7th round pick.
Oh, man.
He had a captain patch, and he got traded for a 7th round pick.
The winner I want to touch on as we wrap up the episode, Anish, you're gonna be happy. It's the Cleveland Browns, in my opinion, because while the Browns didn't have a lot of holes, I think that they made my favorite signing so far, which is John Johnson. I thought it was a very cheap deal. It was less than the safeties got tagged for, which was already a low amount. Filling a safety that they had, and I think the only need that they haven't really been able to fill is linebacker. But I really believe they'll fill that in the draft with either JOK out of Notre Dame or Zaven Collins, or they're going to fill that need, in my opinion.
Keep in mind, one thing about the NFL that's a little bit different, right? Like with the NBA, trends tend to continue. So when Kirk Cousins got his fully guaranteed deal, do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
3 years, 84. It really hasn't. There hasn't been another deal like that. So, I thought when I first saw it, I thought, oh my God, this might be a trend coming in. But the NFL has become straight, they are very hardball with money. You don't see many fully guaranteed contracts. The only one that I've seen right now in this year's free agency is Hollywood Higgins from the Cleveland Browns. Shout out Hollywood, one of my favorite receivers. You didn't mention him, Jack. One of the best re-signings of the offseason.
I missed
bit
that
of a
one.
Hollywood
Just
bias
tiny
in
bit
there,
of
but-
bias.
Yeah,
Tiny bit
but
of bias.
I love him. Fan favorite.